The United Kingdom's Ministry of Defense latest intelligence update on Ukraine, June 15, 2023. On June 10, 2023, the Russian Ministry of Defense demanded that members of volunteers formations, such as Wagner Group, sign contracts directly with the Ministry of Defense, a move explicitly endorsed by President Putin on TV on June 13, 2023. For several months, Wagner owner Yevgeny Prigozhin has been aiming vitriolic criticism at the Ministry of Defense hierarchy, but deferred to Putin's authority. However, despite Putin's comments, on June 14, 2023, Prigozhin said that none of Wagner's fighters are ready to go down the path of shame again. That's why they will not sign the contracts. Prigozhin's rhetoric is evolving into defiance of broader sections of the Russian establishment. July 1, 2023, the deadline for the volunteers to sign contracts, is likely to be a key waypoint in the feud. The Air Force Command of Ukraine update. At night between 12:20 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. on June 15, 2023, Russia launched Kh-101, Kh-555 air-based cruise missiles and Shahed-136 and 131 attack drones. 4 Tu-95 MS strategic aircraft launched 4 X-101 X-555 cruise missiles from the Caspian Sea. One of the missiles was destroyed, the rest hit industrial facilities in the Dnipropetrovsk region. Local military administrations will report on the results of the strike. Iranian Shahedis were launched by Russia from north and south of Ukraine. All 20 attack drones were neutralized by the Air Force in the Southern and Eastern Air Commands. In addition, a Russian unmanned aerial vehicle of operational tactical level, which was conducting aerial reconnaissance in the eastern direction, was destroyed. The Institute for the Study of War Russian Offensive Campaign Assessment. Ukrainian forces continued counteroffensive operations in at least 3 directions and made gains on June 14. Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar stated on June 14 that Ukrainian troops have advanced between 200 to 500 meters in unspecified sectors of the Bakhmut front and 300 to 350 meters in unspecified parts of the Zaporizhia direction. Russian military bloggers reported that Ukrainian forces are continuing counterattacks on the northwestern, northeastern, and southwestern outskirts of Bakhmut. Ukrainian and Russian sources additionally reported that fighting continued in western Donetsk Oblast, particularly around Makharovka, directly south of Velika Novoselka, and in western Zaporizhia Oblast south of Orikhiv. Russian military bloggers speculated that heavy rain and poor weather in southern Ukraine may have decreased the tempo of Ukrainian attacks, but Maliar emphasized that weather conditions do not always have an impact of Ukrainian offensive actions. Ukrainian Tavrisk Group of Forces spokesperson Valery Shershin noted that Ukrainian forces in the Tavrisk, Zaporizhia direction are prioritizing strikes on Russian electronic warfare systems. U.S. Deputy Pentagon Press Secretary Sabrina Singh affirmed the United States' commitment to partially replacing Ukrainian losses of the U.S.-provided equipment used in counteroffensive operations, but noted that there may not be a 1-for-1 replacement ratio. The Institute for the Study of War key takeaways today. Russian sources claimed that Ukrainian forces struck a division of the 20th Combined Arms Army, Western Military District, near Kremina, Luhansk Oblast, while they were waiting for the commander of the 20th Combined Arms Army to give a speech, prompting typical discontent among military bloggers about Russian commanders. Russian forces conducted limited ground attacks in the Kupiansk direction and south of Kremina. Ukrainian and Russian forces continued ground attacks in the Bakhmut area. Russian forces continued limited ground attacks on the Avdiivka-Donetsk city line. Ukrainian forces continued counteroffensive operations near the administrative border of Donetsk and Zaporizhia Oblasts, and reportedly made gains in this area as of June 14. Ukrainian forces continued limited ground attacks in western Zaporizhia Oblast on June 14. Satellite imagery suggests that Russian helicopters defending against Ukrainian counteroffensive operations in southern Ukraine are likely deployed to an airfield in Berdyansk, Zaporizhia Oblast. A Russian State Duma bill aimed at raising the conscription age suggests that the Kremlin may be aiming to shield specific generations from the demographic and social impacts of the war in Ukraine. Russian occupation authorities continue efforts to consolidate economic control of occupied territories.